So hi, my name is Levi, and I'm here to give my weekly updates on my learning processes and experience during the Web3bridge cohorts 11. So basically, we've been from Monday to this point, we've been through a lot of learning of the whole Web3 space and blockchain technology.
Been wow, very overwhelming. The first time we had class, it felt like a joke when our tutor told us that we are going to sit for 5 hours. That's from 4 o'clock down to 9 p.m. We're like, oh man, we are in for it today. But funny enough, it's like building. The class is like building blocks. It kept on. What we are learning kept on coming, and it's just interesting. In fact, we didn't even know when time had gone.
Basically, Ethereum network is a distributed network of computers, whereby each computer on this network runs a particular kind of software. For a computer to be described as a node in an Ethereum network, the computer has to run this software on it. So the software is an Ethereum client software. So a client, on the other hand, a client is a program that is run on the node. So this client software actually runs an Ethereum implementation whereby they verifies transactions data against the protocol's rules. The client consists of two independent software. We have the consensus client and the execution client. For the execution client, it listens to the network for new transactions that are being broadcasted into the network. So it takes the transaction, executes them using the Ethereum EVM, and then stores the states of the Ethereum network. The consensus clients, on the other hand, what they do is they implement the Ethereum proof of work consensus algorithm, whereby they verify each transactions against the protocol's rules.
And that brings me to the concept of nodes. Okay, nodes actually, like we learned, help to carry out transactions, and there are actually 3 different kinds of nodes. We have the full nodes, the archive nodes, and then we have the light nodes. Of course, we get to understand when you hear the word full, full in the sense means complete package. So a full node actually does a block by block validation by downloading data and validating this data, while you have an archive node from the word archive, storage. So archive basically stores these transactions. Then the light nodes as well validates these transactions, but they don't get to keep these transactions. So basically, for the full nodes, actually, every participant in the full nodes, they validate transactions by downloading previous data and of course keeping this previous data. They have, and when it comes to validation, you can actually do a validation from Genesis to present, or you can do from present back to Genesis, depends on whoever is validating these transactions. Then also archive just basically they stores this transaction. One thing I found interesting about light mode is that light modes, they don't get to keep this transaction. It's like you validating something, taking what you need, then processing what you need.
We also looked at the benefits of running a node for you and for the network. For an individual running a node, the benefits could be a verification of transactions and blocks against the consensus rules are run by the node itself. You can connect your Ethereum wallets directly to your node and run DApps securely and privately on the network. And for network benefits, it helps further make the network more robust and more decentralized. The more people contribute and become nodes on the network. It's also full nodes actually help light nodes connect and get whatever data that they need to be able to work. And full nodes actually help in cases where there is some kind of corruption of transactions. It helps in like social recovery to be able to get the whole process working smoothly again from previous data. And yeah, so to get more weekly updates, just follow our social media and subscribe to